I'm Rajnesh Singh from the Internet Society. I have the position of Regional Director Asia Pacific, and I look after the Asia Pacific region for the activities and initiatives and programs and projects we have at the Internet Society. So I had the first session I did today was on talking about the multi-stakeholder model. Now, as you know, the multi-stakeholder model is something that the Internet community in particular is very passionate about. We've, I think, largely claimed that we've, what it is today is, I think, largely due to the efforts of the Internet community. The multi-stakeholder model is, I think, very interesting. If you look back in time, typically what we had was a very top-down approach. You had governments or administrations or whatever they may be creating rules and regulations and basically just forcing it down on the population at large. The multi-stakeholder model pretty much flips it around, because what it says is that yes, everyone, administrations, governments, whoever they may be, they have a responsibility to do what they need to do. However, the world has changed. We live in a far more democratic society today than we have ever lived in the past, ever. And the way, even how we interact with people has changed. We're a very globalized world now. There's a lot of people moving between countries. And what that means is, new ideas and thoughts and perspectives are coming through far more rapidly than they have ever before. So the multi-stakeholder model, what that is all about is saying that, instead of just one group making the decision for the rest of us, let's get everyone in the room. Let everyone have a voice. Let everyone dialogue and debate and try and see and put their points and perspectives across. And then we reach an outcome. And often is the case that outcome, because it has been tweaked so much with the various voices and arguments and counter-arguments, the outcome is much better. Logically speaking, if you iterate something enough times, what you get out should be much better. And I think that's what the multi-stakeholder model does. One thing that I have personally observed over the last several years, that I've been involved in the Internet community intimately, is that relationships have started to improve. There was a time when, certain segments of the community, be they government or technical or policy or whoever, there'd be the nice hi and hello, but that relationship would not exist. I think what you see today is that the relationships have been strengthened. And one of the reasons for that is because they all get to sit and talk to each other as equals. And there's no longer someone saying, no, you do this. And you say, no, I don't want to do this. Okay, fine, I'll fine you for that. So what's happened is, I think relationships have got better. I think even government processes have improved. One thing that I think can be said very clearly today is that the Internet has completely changed the world. What started out as a defense project in the US has now, it's a part of everyday life. Whether you're a child playing games, or you are a businessman doing deals, or a stockbroker doing your transactions, the Internet runs everything today. And that also means that it's not just the technical community, or not just the government administrations, or not just the network providers who care about this. Everyone has to care about it, because whatever happens on the Internet will affect you, me, and everyone around us. It's as simple as that. So it's very important that we all get engaged in the process. Now, I do realize not everyone can be a technical geek and go out and build and fix stuff. Not everyone can be a policy expert, but just taking the time out to think and listen and follow some of the conversations. Right now we've had quite a few things that have come about on the Internet related to privacy issues, data breaches, surveillance issues. That's a hot topic right now globally. The thing is, all that affects you and I and everyone around us. So it's very important that you are aware of what's happening. Very often, as part of the multi-stakeholder engagement model, most governments and even organizations take out consultation processes, public consultations, where you actually have a voice. You can go and give your input into any policy processes that are being defined or being fixed or being revised or whatnot. So I think everyone has a part to play. The Internet is far too big and far too ubiquitous today for it not to be so.